Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever place you are watching me from. I want us to have a look at this question of the subject of a formula. Now, the question is make Q the subject of the formula. That is P equals to ST raised to Q. Now, I want us to make Q the subject. That means we have to rearrange this equation so that we remain with Q on one side. Now, let us have a look at the solution. Now, we shall introduce logarithms on both sides. Because this Q is a power. The only thing that will make us to rearrange this equation so that we remain with Q on both sides is to introduce logs on both sides. So that we shall have, that is, on our left hand side, we have the logarithm that is of P equals to, that is the logarithm of ST raised to Q. Then we close the bracket that way. Now, the next step is we want to ensure that we open this bracket here. So that we have, that is on our left, we have that is log P equals to, since this is S times T raised to Q, from the laws of logarithms, we can say that is we have the logarithm of S plus the logarithm of that is T raised to Q. Now from there, we shall have that is the logarithm of P equals to the logarithm of that is S plus, I bring this Q behind this log T from the laws of logarithm, so that we have Q that is log T. Then from there, I want to remain with this one on one side, and therefore I shall have that is Q log T equals to, so if I take this one to this side where log P is, then we shall have that is the logarithm of P minus the logarithm of S. Now from there, we can divide by log T on both sides to remain with Q. That is divided by the logarithm of T, and also I divide here by the logarithm of T. This one and this one simplifies, and therefore we shall have that is Q equals to, that is the logarithm of P minus the logarithm of P minus the logarithm of S, that is all over the logarithm of T. Now, having Q as the logarithm of P minus the logarithm of S all over the logarithm of T, we can also write it as that is the logarithm of, since these ones are two logarithms that are of the same base, then and there is a minus in between, then we shall say that we have the logarithm of P that is over S. Then we close the bracket that way, all over the logarithm of that is T. And this one we have made Q the subject of the formula.